And good evening, everybody. You are live. Thanks for joining me this evening. Now, I'm expecting about 4 viewers this evening. I've got a really funny camera angle, and I've got a couple of guys sat in the wings who are going to join me, some of my special guests. And I am expecting one or two others, hopefully, to join me a little bit later on, because I've got one that's on now that's going to drop off. Okay, and I will explain that. I've got the book in front of me from club this morning for the guys who are watching who are interested. And tonight's topic, it's really weird looking at this camera angle when my camera's down there. I ought to have changed it, but it's too late now. Topic of conversation this evening. So if you remember on last live stream, we did which aircraft from World War II and modern jets you had to have in your hangar, in your stash that you're going to build. If you're building aircraft, you've got to have an A-10 to build. You've got to have a Concorde. You've got to have a Spitfire. Now, tonight, we're going to do the same, but we're going to do with armour. But what do I know about armour? Absolutely jack. So I've definitely got 2 armour guys on. The third one I'm not entirely sure about. And we're going to, after I've run through club stuff, we are going to sort of say, I'm going to hand the floor, I'm going to go small, and I'm going to hand over to the guys who are on with us, and hopefully they're going to say, right, well, I'll start it off. I'll start it off like you're back at school. That's me, Mike. I think that in your kit stash, in your armoury, so to speak, you've got to have a Sherman, or you've got to have a Chieftain, or whatever. Missile launchers, jeeps, motorbikes, anything to do with armour. Okay. And I'm going to sit back and hopefully learn a little bit. So, Jeff Light, good evening, sir. Thank you very much for coming along. And John as well. Good evening, Mark and the team. From sunny Scotland, John and Sam. John, nice one. I'm going to have you on one of my live streams in the next couple of months, I think, John, for sure. And I will tie up with you then, mate. Okay, because I know you've got... You're busy. So, first of all, introducing one of my old sidekicks. Here he comes. And that's James from Plymouth.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
Good evening, Mark. You all right, bud?
I'm all right, love. Thank you very much for asking. It's nice and bright. The weather's not too bad. I had a little nap this afternoon, so I'm feeling quite fresh.
Yeah, you and me both, mate.
Nice one. I've just realised that I even got a banner across screen, but I'll put that on in a little bit. James, what's your knowledge on armour? You've dabbled with armour, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm a prolific armour builder, but yeah.
Oh, right, prolific,
yeah,
right.
Prolific, mate, yeah. That's my main subject is armour.
Right, well, I've made a mistake because I didn't think you did that much, but the other 2 guys I know definitely do.
Yeah, you don't know me that well, then, do you?
Well, I'll tell you what, you can battle this one out between all 3 of you. Good evening, David Taylor. Hi, all. Hope you're well. My next one is the young man himself, Mr. Lewis Dell.
Good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Now, Lewis, you know 1 or 2 things about armour, don't you?
Yeah, only 1 or 2 though.
Yeah, only 1 or 2. Okay, so that's great because I know that you 2 guys can bat it together. I am going to have a quick run through club stuff first. Like I said, I have got people that watch the stream that are interested in the club. The last one, good evening to the man all the way from Germany this evening, Mr. John Stone.
Good evening, one and all. How are you, Gaffer? Hi, Jim.
All right,
mate.
Do you know what? It used to make me cringe that, but actually, I secretly love it. Right, okay. Guys, bear with me for 5 minutes because we've had club number 11 today. First meeting in June, 1st of June. Myself present. Young Lewis on board today with Heath and Ian Clemmett, Davey Housecroft. Dave, hope you're well. Birthday today, mate. 21 with a lot of years of EAT. Nice to see Bill in, but Bill's a little bit poorly with his face, but he's all right. Martin Radforth in early doors, which is highly unusual for our Radders, but he made one in Christmas. Mr. Chris building his Hurricane. Craig is in, so I'm hoping to get on, but he has had a little bit of car trouble. And because Craig is mechanically minded, he kind of knows how to fix his own stuff. So he's sort of ball deep in nuts and bolts at the minute. and Dougie Tucker. So and Mark Wilson. So I've actually put the number in today. It's only 11, which for us is absolute. I'm not going to say rubbish. It's quiet. Now we're into June. We are into June, and the Plastic Monkey. Good evening, sir. Hope you are well. The amount of people who are on holiday for next sort of 2.5 months, 3 months, or they've had some kind of family crisis. We've had quite a few family crises that have hit us over today, over this week. I've actually got my microphone up here today instead of over there. So hopefully you can hear me. So the people who are either on holiday or have family crisis is really hit the numbers 11. Our average is 24. So it's proper side swipers. Okay. A quick share of the screen then. And let's just have a quick look through. Feel free to comment. So Doug Tuck has bought some kind of display cabinet. Yeah, because Doug started painting these tiny little figures. I mean, not for me, but he does a cracking job. He does sit at relatively close to Heath, and I know that he's taken a few tips off Mark Wilson as well. So I've made Dougie the club banner today because that's just a cracking photo. I do like the sort of the blurred effect that I managed to get there with camera, concentrating on these two. And if you look in top right hand corner, John, you probably don't know, but that's actually our original club badge from 7 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, here's the man himself. Let's add him to the screen. So Doug Tuck, Merin banner. There's the badge. We're not going to talk about that one. James, I know that you've posted on with a couple of pictures. What we got here, mate?
That's the Rebel F4G cockpit.
And how's it going?
On that, yeah, going really, really well. Really pleased with it. Completely out of my comfort zone doing airplanes, but I'll do it like yourself. I'll do like a fast jet.
Do like a fast jet?
Yeah, just added a few little bits and bobs, wires and all that one.
Yeah, look at the size of that beast.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's huge. It's absolutely
it is.
And
it's going together really, really well.
Excellent. This made me laugh from Davey House. Ready? Let's see if I don't know if it'll put. Look at that.
Dolly and Daisy.
Dolly and Daisy. King Charles unveiling Dolly and Daisy. Brilliant, mate. I absolutely pissed myself at that. That was fantastic. Martin's had a little bit of a calamity there. I've said to him today down at club, Martin, are your eyes pissed or what? What's going on? But he said, no, put that many strips of masking tape on to try to get it like lined up. I ended up painting up to the wrong line on the masking tape. So I used the decals. He said because they were too big. Right. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. We're going past that. The one for us there, Saturday, 29th of June. Now, we've got a member, and it's Graham, who comes all the way from Cleethorpes. I mention that all the time. Flying displays, including the Red Arrows, Typhoon, and Spitfire on Saturday, 29th of June. So, I'll see me chucking George in.
Mark, I've got a feeling that's happening down here at the moment, mate. Down at Torquay.
All right.
Painting. Yeah, they got an air show there with the Red Arrows. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Get my microphone above my head. Mr. Craigie Stinson, who's got car putt trouble. Craigie, what are we looking at here, mate?
Yes, just hassle. Hate him.
What, the car or the tank with the big step on it?
Car. I hate the car. The tank's lovely. So, yes, that's my little beast coming along.
Yeah, that
That's
looks
my little-
awesome, that, Craig, mate. Looks awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one hell of a model.
That's
One
the
hell of-
chieftain, isn't it?
Have you,
Yeah, it's
Craig,
the Chieftain
Craig, have you seen
AVLB.
have you seen the Hobby Boss one, the leopard one, have you?
Yeah, I'm more British, me. I'm a British man.
No, don't get me wrong, mate. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me, mate. I did that one. I've got it sitting in the cupboard in there.
Yeah.
I would love to have done that. What you're doing right now, mate. That one there.
This
I
is
thought-
a pain in the backside, honestly. It's been a right hassle.
Yeah, but if it was easy, we'd all do
Let's
it.
just look at,
That is
That's
so
lovely.
true.
look at that.
Look at that. That is just. I wouldn't mind knowing exactly what that is. I would not mind knowing at all.
It's the Accurate Armour AVLB with the Newland Mine Plow on it.
Accurate armor.
Yes.
Yeah, they're cheap as chips, them, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's that there now? You won't get much change out of £500. Yeah, you
Got
won't
some
get much
brass
change out of
outside there,
£500 for that.
Craigie.
Yeah.
Say again, sorry.
Look at that.
Got a bit of brass plate on side.
Yep.
Bit of footwork there, mate. Lovely.
Is that all right, that, John?
Oh, what? Yeah, you got to look at it like this. That's just not plastic, is it?
No.
No.
That's accurate armor, mate. And putting that together is a whole different kettle of fish altogether. That's a completely different subject, isn't it? That is just stunning work, Craig. Lovely stuff,
Very
mate.
much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Happy days.
Well deserved. Go and have yourself a pint of beer or 6.
I need more than that with this thing.
Bless you.
Cracking job. Look at
I've
that.
just skipped past the candle lighters for the guys who or for the guys that don't know. Nice work there, says Plastic Monkey. For the guys who don't know, I think the majority of the people that do know, actually, to be fair, every year Sesco and Emsworth Community Scale Motor Club, we raise some money for a charity that is close to us. This year we raised some money for Candle Lighters, who are based in Leeds. They basically try to help kids who have got tumours and cancer and are terminally ill. They are not going to make it. And I'm talking here about kids, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12-year-olds, the children. And we set a target of £500 to raise this year. And me and Davey Housecroft had the great pleasure last week. I'm going to put the check up. And hopefully I'm going to blow it up. You should be able to see the amount that we handed over there.
Ooh,
£2,000.
well done. Well done, all of you.
Thank you very much, sir. It was an absolute pleasure to go and do that because the two ladies there in the shot, I did say at some point you will be on the live stream. And they were like, yeah, no problem. So when we did it, we handed them 300 quid. Then we had another envelope with 400 in it, another envelope with 500 in it to make 12. And then I got it wrong on my maths on the actual video. I said we got 1,090. What I meant was 1,990, and Mark Lid had put a tenner in to make it £2,000. But we made it £2,000, and they were absolutely over the moon with that. Our young Martin, who's on work sabbatical at the moment, is some kind. What is that? Is that like some kind of balustrade offside of your house?
It's a sandburn, isn't it?
He said it's polystyrene on it. Bless him. But with that one, I'm not going to talk about that. John, I think this is a bit of yours.
Aye, lad, aye. That's the instrument panel for the 1/16 scale half track that I'm doing at the moment.
Nice, that mate. I love that dial. I love that dial. That's obviously a Deckel, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a Deckel, mate, and they deserve a kick up the arse, them lot, because their decals for that instrument panel were all too big. So I had to soften them all up while I was putting them in. You know what I'm talking about, Craig, when you got to put decals in holes,
Yeah.
don't you? Doing armour.
Yeah, dude. Pinning
And
out.
then you have to try and make them fit in without tearing them at all. So what I did was I did that. I managed to get them in, and then I dropped some solution over the top of them, right, to keep them sort of like in place so they wouldn't move, right, and they shined a little bit. It's like they had a bit of glass on them. That was it. Done. Job done.
Nice one. That looks like a bit of pre-work that you're doing there.
Yeah, that was artistic impression, mate. That's what I'm putting it down as.
Yeah, I like how this on the right-hand side there, you've got the little holder for his thermos flask. I thought that were quite...
For his flask and his sandwiches.
That were all right. And then on this side, I like how you've got the wireless charging for the mobile.
Mate, that's meant to be is the oxygen mask.
Yeah.
You know, the compressor or whatever it is that they use for it. That was just busying up the sides, put the wires in for the dials.
Tidy, mate. Yeah. Like a little wireless charger for his mobile, I'm not going to lie. We've got Graham Osbuild, Type 10 tank.
Aye.
Tamaya falls to Tamia. Is it John? Is it Tamia or Tamaya?
Oh.
Tamia.
It doesn't matter where you go in the world, Mark, mate, Gaffer, right? They all say it different. Tamia, the Americans say. You know what I mean? I've always been brought up to say Tamia.
Tamia.
You're not the Americans, like they would pronounce salt right if wrong if they could. You know what I mean?
Same as Declan and Deagle, but we'll not go there.
You can't call it that.
Now then, so I'm gonna click on. So that's just about a club. So 11 people in, loads and loads of people. I can get rid of that now. Loads and loads of people on holiday. I'm poorly sick of it. All have had some really terrible news over the last couple of days, and they've not been able to get. So I've got what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a banner on. So and then I'm going to go on to comments. So my banner this evening, creator banner, is gonna be armor. I'm saying it like you, Jim. Armor.
Who's armor? You like doing armor?
It's your armor fixation. I'm going to scroll that across, and I am going to. Let's just have a look here. Come on, show. That's the one. So it's your armor fixation. This is where I take a back seat because I haven't got a clue. I'm going to play with my buttons.
Oh.
That's not jail slang. I'm going to play with my buttons to try to keep up with whoever is talking. The main sort of element on screen, because if Lewis is talking, I can drag him across, and if John is talking, I can drag him across, etc., etc. Just so that the people who are watching can see who's basically chatting. My camera's down here. I don't want to be big anymore. What I'm going to do is I want to kick off with Lewis. Right. So, Lewis, are we there?
Yeah.
So what I've got a question for you, and you can banter between yourselves. All right. So last week prior, we did which aircraft have you got to have in your aircraft hangar, in your display cabinet that you've got to build. And today we're going to talk about armor. So you might come on and say you've got to have a German, you've got to have a Russian missile system, you've got to not only tell me what kit what it is. It's all right saying, oh, you've got to have a Sherman, but which Sherman, which scale, etc., etc. Okay, so I'm going to make Lewis big. I'm going to tell Lewis, you kick it off by telling us what the first thing is that. Come on, I'm putting you on spot here, mate. What's the first thing that you've got to have in your armour kit? And for everybody that's watching, get your comments on. I want to know your top 5 things and your kits, if you can, that you've got to have in your armoury. Lewis, number 1, what you got?
The Meng 1 to 35 scale Russian gas.
Straight off the top of my head. Can any of you boys shine a light on that?
The gas.
No.
I've got the box for it.
Yeah, go on. Let's see. Yeah, the Tiger. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Done him. You're right, Lewis. That's a nice model, that mate. Done that, bad boy. Yeah.
Why,
Come on,
Lewis?
Lewis.
Why have you got one of them in a stash?
Because it just goes together really well. Like all the parts fit just perfectly. The decals go down really nice.
Right.
Yeah.
The interior on it's quite well detailed. The outside's well detailed. There's no weak or flimsy parts. The
Nice
rubber parts for the tyres are well detailed.
one. Very well done, Lewis. Yeah, well said.
Okay.
Well said. Yeah, I think Lewis. I think the point we're trying to make here, Lewis, is when it comes to manufacturers of kits,
Yeah.
the world leader used to be Tamiya, didn't it? Without a doubt. Airfix, Tamiya, and all the rest of it. I don't know what Jim wants to jump in, or Craig.
Yeah. Tamiya was. Tamiya's, up
But
for
now-
foremost. Yeah.
Now, what we're getting now, if people sit back, armor builders and things like that, I saw a remark on a model that had just come out, which was the new Israeli APC. You know, their 8-wheeler? The 8-wheeler APC that they've just introduced.
Yeah, I know
Awesome.
that.
No,
Anybody
no,
seen
I've
it?
not
Right.
seen that one.
Now, some firm somewhere has just decided, right, we're going to introduce that, make a plastic model of it, and shove it out on the market in the hope that everybody is going to run out and buy it. And there's no doubt in my mind, Lewis, Craig, Jim, that a lot of people have done that. However, having said that, underneath, I saw a one-liner, and somebody said, I ain't buying that, because I'd be prepared to pay a little extra money and wait until Meng bring the kit out.
Yeah.
We all know, us armor builders, I think, anyway, this is my belief. I'm sorry if I'm jumping up and down here, but if there's anybody that's going to bring out a really well detailed kit that's got the interior that you want, that's got the detail that you want in 1/35th scale, it's Meng.
Meng.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. But then ICM are coming along lovely, aren't they?
Oh,
ICM, some of the
yeah.
stuff that ICM are bringing out at the moment is really, really good. Really
Yeah.
good.
all the
Well
models have got
detailed.
quite a good range.
I agree with that, yeah. What else is there? There's ICM, there's Meng. Trumpy,
Rayfield
not
models.
bad. So, go on, Craig.
Rayfield models.
Rayfield model.
Rayfield, yeah. RFM, yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of them sitting in my stash. Which one is it? Yeah, there it is, the Sheridan. Craig. I've got their Sheridan in 1/35th scale, mate. I've got that sitting in a box in there.
Yeah.
I can't quite get my finger out my bum to go and get that out of its box and start producing it. You know what I mean? Because I've got other things on the way, but we'll talk about that afterwards. But anyway, let's move on.
Right. So,
Go on, Lewis, mate. You can't be finished yet. That can't be the only one that you're thinking about. Come on, pal.
I think you've got to have a McCarver.
You're the man.
I mean, when we go down to Telford in November, I think I'm just going to try and get every Meng McCarver they've got. Because I've got this one here.
Which one's that? Oh, yes, that bad boy. Yeah. Oh, naughty. Yeah, nice one, mate. Really, really
Full
nice.
interior. I've got a bit done on it, just.
Yeah. Let's have a look, mate. Let's have a look. Oh, it's got
That's
the
pretty
engine
big
lock.
as well, isn't it?
There you go. Check it.
Yeah.
out.
Bit
No,
down it.
yeah.
But any Macarthur, the Mark 2 or 3 are my favourites.
I'm sorry to have to do this to you, mate. I really do apologise right now. I've got them all.
But yeah,
I've done them all. Sorry, mate. But all I can say to you is have fun, pal. Have fun and lots of
Yeah.
it. I know you're gonna.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think Meng does Macarthur one. I think the best one to get that of that around on the market at the moment is
Tamiya.
Tamiya. Yeah. Yeah, I've got him sitting in there. But anyway, go on, mate. Go on. Sorry, I apologise. I really am sorry.
it's all right. I think Tamiya's King Tiger. That's quite a good kit.
Yeah.
That's quite
The newer one, yeah. The newer version, not the original version.
No, the newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I've got sitting down there on the left. Yeah, Super Hobby in stock.
Trying to
Yeah.
think what else.
Mark Foley trophy. And what I did as well, Lewis, what I did from on eBay from China, I've got the cage that goes over the top, the coat cage.
Oh yeah.
I bought that. I bought that from China. That was about £10 or something like that, and that's PE. That you have to bend it yourself.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Christ.
you can get that to go on top of the Mark IV, mate.
Yeah, I've seen them on eBay when I was looking for some at Macarthur's.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah.
But,
I got another Mark IV sitting in my stash. Sorry, mate. Go on, pal.
You just like to brag, don't you?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, you know what I mean? If you can get a kit like, I think it's Border Model just bought out a Macarthur with a coat cage on the top of it already.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Meng's Neymar APC?
No, yeah.
I've got all the APCs.
So again?
I've got all the APCs. I just don't have all the Macarthurs.
Yeah, I've got the name. I've got the name of there. That's sitting there.
I've not got them built or out yet. They're still in the stash of about 1,000 kits.
What's that, mate?
They're still in the stash of about 1,000 kits.
You've got 1,000 kits in your stash.
Yeah, he probably has.
I don't even know how many I've got. They're just in a
He's
pile.
got a small army, John.
I mean, they're there as well. I mean, they're everywhere.
Look at the hand. Look at the hand. Excuse me, I'm going to do the Monty Python Roman thing and throw myself to the ground. Yeah. 1,000 kits, he says.
Probably not actually 1,000.
That's all right. You like to brag, don't you?
I've never built any armour. However, my stepson got me a 1 in 76 Cromwell and a 1 in 76 Panzer, both Airfix. Have you guys got any hints or tips for me, please? Let me start with this lad.
Oh, cheers. Yeah. 76, yeah, too small for me. But yeah, I've built both of those in the past.
Yes.
When I was a kid. I mean, it's Matchbox, Airfix, they were all around the same sort of scale, and you had the 72nd scale, and Airfix for some reason did it in 76.
What
But,
sort of as armour builders, you four guys, you three guys, what hits and tips for giving David to build this kit? Once he sets it up on his bench, how's he going about it?
But magnifying glass for one.
Yeah. Too small for me, that.
But yeah, just it's simple. Just follow the instructions.
Yeah.
Follow instructions.
It's referencing. I mean, it depends what he wants to do. Whether he wants to just to build them. I mean, to say if he's never built an armor kit before, I would say he's a plane builder because obviously he's done models before. But yeah, just take it easy.
Yeah.
They go together, okay.
What about you?
As long as you get the tracks on the right way round, Mark.
Cheers for that.
Not saying a word. Not saying a word about that.
No, you're bloody not.
1/72. Wow.
So,
Tiny, yeah.
as far as it is different from building aircraft, obviously, because as an
Yeah, it
aircraft
is.
builder,
Yeah.
so build sub assemblies, paint them, and get all lot done like we do, and then attach them on. But you've seen from the pictures that Craig, with your big sort of bridge lane thing, it's actually entirely built, mate, and then you're going to paint it, are you?
Yeah, it's most of it's built, as you can see here. Where are we? Pick it up.
Yeah, that's the chroma.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me, bear with me. Let's just have a look here. Right. So, who's holding up here? Craig, are you holding up?
Yeah.
Craig. Yeah.
So, as you can see here, the tracks are painted, the wheels are painted, but then because of the weight of this thing, I've done it this way around. So then it's all going to be in sections. We've got another section over here.
Yeah.
Another section over here painted. The bridge is somewhere flying around. But
Yeah.
normally, I'll build the hull, build the turret, paint them all, put the wheels on, put the tracks on, put the turret on. That's my general order normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I was going to do a 1/72, and I've been back in this game now for about 7 or 8 years, that's all. And I haven't built a 1/72 kit. But from the experience I've got of building 135 and 116s, all I can say to you, my friend, is this. Take your time. Really take your time. Make yourself a plan, all right, about which way you're going to do it. It depends on what the model looks like when you bring it out the box. Are the wheels a complete unit? You know what I mean? Or are they all separate?
No, I think they're all separate.
Right.
From what I can remember, John, they're all separate.
There you go. So you can paint them individually.
And they got the rubber band tracks as well, I
There
think.
you go. That makes life easier for you as well. The big thing here with this particular model now, because of its size, depends on how much detail it's got and how well you want to display it. So take your time. Get your right paints, right tools, make yourself a plan, sit down and go. All right? Do one piece at a time and don't rush anything.
Okay.
Don't rush anything. You're not in any hurry. It's not a competition. All right? You're building it for you.
Yeah.
Right, mate? So there you have it. That's all I can say about that. And I hope I haven't spoken out of turn. Sorry.
No,
we're all right, John. So, we're going to go on to the next one. James. Tell me. Well, don't tell me. Tell the people who are watching. Tell the people who are watching. So we've had Lewis's. We've had one off Lewis. I need some more. So get your thinking cap on. James, give me your first one. What have you got to have in your armory?
Like Lewis said, definitely a King Tiger.
A King Tiger.
A King Tiger. Yeah. Yeah, just awesome. As you well know, I'm sort of 1/16 build anyway because of my eyesight. I can't.
Yeah.
The 35th is a little bit too small for me. It's a little bit too fiddly. Yeah, definitely a King Tiger, mate. I got the Trumpeter King Tiger, and yeah, absolutely beautiful. I've seen John's build. I've seen John's build. That's it. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. That's it. Center of the screen there.
Tiger? Why does a King Tiger? I don't know.
It's just the look of it, mate. It's the look of it. That I mean, when you actually see it in the flesh, and you stand next to it, and you've got these rolling down the roads, especially in the Ardennes, and you got them rolling down the roads, and the Yanks have got nothing. They got no tanks that'll touch it at all. you know, and the
Yeah.
fear that must have gone through their minds. Absolutely unbelievable. But that's what, obviously, that's why it was made. It was to frighten them, you know. But
It did
it
the job, I'm
it was
guessing.
packed with the 88 as well, which was untouchable. Nothing could touch that 88 at all. You know, the armor. I don't think there's
Yeah.
any armor penetration during World War II on the King Tiger. Not one. I think they did it in the test range.
Really?
Yeah, I think they were chucking everything at it at the test range, you know,
Yeah.
after the war. But during the war, there was no
Yeah.
armor penetration, no glasses, no front glasses plate.
No, correct.
Craigie,
Yeah,
would you agree with
absolutely
that? Would you
beautiful.
go King Tiger?
What's that? Sorry.
Would you? I said, would you agree with that? Would you go King Tiger too?
Yeah, for a World War II one, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find
Right.
the photo because I know for a
But
fact
I'm gonna throw one in the mix
I
here.
have got.
The Meng Mark V World War One tank with the interior. What the commission for Bovington?
Panther.
Go on.
The Panther.
No, the Mark V.
Yeah, that's the
British.
Panther.
No,
Oh, you
No,
British
no.
Mark V.
The
World War
British
One.
Mark V, the first one, World War One tank from Meng. That kit is
Oh.
absolutely stunning.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It goes together like a dream. That thing, it just falls together.
Really?
Oh, honestly, you don't even need glue. The fitment of them parts is absolutely beautiful.
Okay. And that's definitely got. Why has that got to be in your armory? Why? Because it's World War One. Because it was
Yeah.
One of the
It was
first
Spear
tanks.
back in the
It
day.
was the dawn of the tanks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was one of the first
Dawn of the
tanks that brought the fear of God in man.
Okay. I didn't think actually that we will get any mention of World War One stuff today. I don't know why I didn't think that.
We could go all the way back to Little Willie
Okay,
as well
right.
if we wanted to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say
well,
Little Willie.
It's your discussion. You guys can chat about it. Let's throw. So we've got that from World War One. Big John, what's got to be in your armory?
right. I've got a right big mix over there, but if I was going to take up modelling, and you want it to be armour,
Yeah.
have a look at history first of all, and if you look at what these guys are saying, you know, and all the rest of them, they've got their own opinions and everything like that, and they are 100% right. Look back at history and say, well, what started it? Well, it was World War One, wasn't it? Churchill with the Mark V, was it female than the male? But it's how armour developed during the Second World War. All right. That was the biggest advancement anybody's ever made as far as armour is concerned anywhere worldwide, especially
I've
the
got a question
Germans.
for you.
Hold on. All right. So,
Question
what
for
have
you.
you got to have? Sherman. You've got to have a Sherman. All right. Have yourself a Sherman. Get yourself a Churchill. If you're looking at history, this is where you should go. Centurion. Chieftain.
Yeah.
Challenger. Leopard. Merkava. But let's not forget the Russians.
Yeah, T-34.
T-34. T-34 85. T-54 55.
Well, the 85 are still being used, aren't they?
Yeah, it goes on and on. On and on. I don't think there
You've got
at
to give
this
me a 5.
particular moment is a better looking tank in this world than the Merkava. Right?
Better looking. Better looking.
Yeah.
Go on,
Nah.
better look.
But having said
Yeah,
that,
right, go on.
having said
That's
that,
all right. I'm just playing with tracks.
people don't manufacture tanks because of their looks. Right? They manufacture them for purpose. and what they mean to that particular nation and what they can achieve for them, where their fighting areas are and all the rest of it. So I like to buy nowadays what catches my eye. Right? If I see a vehicle and I look at it and I go, oh, bloody hell, I'm having it. I buy it. That's it. That's what I do. But I've got all sorts in there. I buy what catches my eye. You know what I mean? And that's it. You know, I've built all sorts, various different armored vehicles and that. But I haven't centered my aim. I have actually to lie. If I centered my aim on anything, it would have to be Israel.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, now Lois likes a bit of Israel, don't you, Lois?
I do. That's what I'm painting right now, actually.
Right, go on. Why have we got to have a look at Israel stuff?
I don't know. I just like it all, to be honest.
John?
Yeah, in my opinion, the reason why you look at Israel is because they have been a nation, basically, that has been flung out on a limb at the early part of their history. All right, they had to beg, borrow, steal. And all. What is that?
It's my dog.
All right, okay. They've had to beg, borrow, steal, and all sorts of things like that. Now, when it's a bit of history, and don't want to bore you shitless, but anyway, when they asked to buy chieftains from England, and England said no,
No.
and they were using upgraded centurions, they turned around and said, we've got to build something for ourselves on our own.
Yeah.
We've got to develop it, build it, manufacture it, and see how we go. And thus the Merkava was born. Now, since then, they've done nothing but evolve, both in their armor, their APCs, anything. They've just evolved, and they don't stop.
Sorry, John. They were using the M48s and the M60s, weren't they? The patterns.
Right, yeah, you're right, mate. They were.
Yeah.
Is when they started becoming obsolete. They had, look at that. Oh, the mighty Antar in it.
Antar, yeah.
I thought that was a Scammell. There you go.
Have you got to have a tank transporter in your armory?
Oh,
Yeah.
not even going on stuff like that.
Yeah,
The Second World War, mate. M26.
It's up
Dragon
there,
Wagon. Got to have one of them.
Let me go for a little
I
walk.
mean, look at that bad boy. There he is, chieftain.
Chieftain.
So,
Yes.
2 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Unreliable,
very-
but very nice.
Right, where's our Craig gone? Our Craig's on a mission here.
Hang
look.
on.
Yeah, he's off on a walk around, he is, isn't he?
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
He's got one
Let
part
me-
up.
I wish.
Come on, what you got?
I'm
He's
trying to turn my lights on.
He's got a tank transporter, ain't he?
Yeah, I'm trying to turn the camera on now.
Yeah, he's got the scat.
Oh, bless.
Hey,
Oh, we'll have to go this way. So the Scammell. Can we see
The
it?
Scammell, yeah.
The
Hey,
Scammel's there.
hang on. I'm playing cameraman here, son.
whoa!
We've got the British M1070F. And then down below, we've got the American one.
Ooh,
There you go.
there you have it. Oh yeah. Are they, Craig? Are they accurate armor ones, mate? Are they?
Say again, sorry.
Are they accurate armor?
The British one's the accurate armour.
Yeah.
The Scammell Commander is the Hobby Boss. And the American tank transporter is the Hobby Boss one.
Oh.
I think what's interesting for me is, and I've never had to say it before in a live stream, we're going over to our roving reporter. What's that?
That's
That's
Centurion.
Centurion on
Yeah,
top.
Centurion on top with the Antar trailer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Question for you there. Look at bottom of the stream. What we got here?
Ooh.
I think that's a Fox, isn't it? Fox armored car.
Is it a ferret?
Oh, it could be a ferret. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
ferret.
is. It's a ferret. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's in the background.
Yeah, that's a little ferret. That.
Oh,
T55.
yeah, agreed.
Have you got to have one? Have you got to build one?
Yeah. Yeah, I would have thought so. I mean,
yeah,
especially with the Israelis, because obviously the Arab-Israeli war, the Arabs had the T55.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's one of them
BMP.
BDRM things, isn't it?
BMP, isn't it? Yeah, APC.
Yeah.
What the bleeding hell's that?
And look at that in the
Oh.
back. Oh, that's Saxon.
That's Craig will tell you what that is.
The Saxon with bar armor on. What looks for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saxon bar armor.
What's that? What bar armor? What does that do? Keep cats out.
Oh, it's just a peak armor, Mark.
Reflects RPGs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the whole point of having spaced armor.
Chieftain
got?
Mark.
That's a
Mark
chieftain.
Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark.
Oh, here
5
we
or
go.
is it Mark 10. I
Mark
can't remember.
5.
5 into it.
Why does it have those? Why does it have those things there going
It's
down
a
the
cooling
barrel with
jacket
like
on the barrel.
dots on it? What is it?
Yeah.
Jim?
It's a
Cool.
cooling jacket.
Thermal sleeve.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Do you know why they have
Know that.
eyes on them?
No. What? No.
That
SP.
is an Abbott, I think, isn't it? Is that an Abbott?
Abbott, yeah. The
Uh,
reason
Yeah.
why they have eyes, they're called Chinese eyes. It's the Royal Tank Regiment. In World War One, a Chinese businessman offered to pay for British to have tanks, but he said if you don't put eyes on them, they can't see in battle. So that was the agreement. That they have to put eyes on the tanks so they could see going into battle.
Right.
And ever
cool.
since, the Royal Tank Regiment took it on and had them on every single tank they have.
All right. Okay. What we got?
Have
That's
a
the Centurion again.
Centurion.
Okay. Have you got to build one? Looks decent.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Centurion.
Yeah, definitely.
And they've got no
Oh,
trolleys in
look at
here.
that. Look at that. Look what's there on the left. Sorry, can.
Yeah,
Garrison, isn't it?
Saracen. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And they've got no challenges in there.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I think there's one down the back in there. I saw it in the
Yeah.
background.
Challenger 100 down the back in desert.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't know what that is.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. These pictures, these are what we took at Duxford. And the thing that surprised me the most, when you're driving a family car and you think, this is roomy, and then you stand in front of one of these and you think, this is absolutely fucking enormous.
Yeah, it is huge. Yeah,
I don't know what it is, though.
Oh, there's another set.
that's a Comet.
Comet, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a Comet. That is. Yeah,
Comet, not a Sim. Comet.
And is
that
that,
come out a
What's
little
that?
bit too late in the war.
Yeah.
What size guns on that? Is that a big
Is
gun?
it 7? I think that's a 17-pounder, isn't it?
yeah,
I think it's
well,
round about-
pounders then, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are a 17-pounder.
Yeah.
What biggest one, Jim? What's the biggest pounder?
Well, the biggest pounder, during the war, during the
Yeah.
Second World War, I think was the Jag Tiger, which was 120. It's a howitzer.
Yak
That is
Tiger. It was the Yak Tiger with a 128mm gun on it.
128 millimeter. Yeah,
And I've got one up there. If you remember, lads,
that's 100. I think that's 155, isn't it? But that's an artillery piece.
When you say 128 millimeters, is that the diameter?
Yeah.
What about
Shell?
But then you got don't forget you had the Sturm Tiger as well, which fired the rockets, which were like big dustbins.
ooh,
Yeah, Jack Panther.
Jack Panther.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, Panther.
Yeah.
Built a fair
There you
few
go.
of those.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
Panther was the
88 millimeter.
most one more than fought in the Ardennes defence in 1944. Yeah. Oh!
That's a 251. It's not actually. That's the 80, isn't it? That's the Czechoslovakian built thing.
Is that classed as a half track, James?
That is a half track, yeah.
So in your armory, if you're gonna have
Yeah.
one half track,
Yeah, 251.
Yeah, if you're trying to build
But then I'm going to say you got the M3 as well. The M3 was that was the Yank version of it. So the M3 was, yeah, that's a nice kit. If you can grab hold of one of them. Well, I think Tamiya's just reissued, or they had just reissued their backlog. I think it was the M6, M3. The M6 was the mortar carrier. The M16, which was the quad 50 cal, and the M3, which is just the normal troop carrier. But they were going on eBay for something stupid. But it was Dragon. Dragon bought them out. They brought theirs out, which were highly detailed kits. They were really good. And Trumpeters just brought that out. That's my nemesis at the moment. That's the one that I was going to buy at Telford last year, and I went and got Dave to come back to give me a hand to carry the boxes over, and the bugger had gone. Some bastard had it. So, but never mind.
what's that? Can you tell from the back?
I think that is. Oh God Almighty! It's that little
that little troop carrier, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little troop car. I can't think of what it's bloody called. It's gone.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
What'd you say, Lou?
Scorpion.
No.
Scorpion's,
Not Scorpion, mate.
I can't think of what the bloody hell it's called.
Oh, look at this bad boy.
Oh, that's a JS2, isn't it?
I think it is. Yeah, JS2, yeah.
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 Got young Lewis.
Yeah, that's nice.
Tail there. Tidy. Now then, I'll tell you what. Nobody's mentioned artillery guns.
Yeah, we did mention artillery guns.
Yeah, they aren't really tanks.
It's the 155 millimeter. That's a T34. That's that there. I think it's a 2 centimeter, isn't it?
Yeah, because artillery is a different subject, isn't it? It's not armor.
Yeah.
You're not armor.
Not unless it's an SP gun.
That is. That's a T34 base.
Yeah.
See the mud in the tracks. What's that?
T34. Is that the 85? That's the 85.
Yeah, that's a T34 85. Yeah.
T34 85. Is that Russian? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to have a Russian piece of armor in your armory.
Yeah.
When you're looking at all of this, it's just my opinion. I've got to shoot off in a minute, Mark.
Yeah, mate.
Right. If you're looking at all this and listening to what these guys are saying, their input is just excellent. It really, really is. In that, if you're looking at all these tanks and armored vehicles here, if you really want to start building a selection of what, you know what I mean, this is where you've got to go. This sort of place here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Joseph Stalin, that's a monster of a kit.
Monster, yeah. And you just build what catches your eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Build your stash up, and then away you go. You're sorted.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay. Right. So, let's just have a look. I've got Paul coming on in a second, but John, I am going to say tatty bye because I've spoken to my microphone up here. So me and Sue does Ice Queen on YouTube. And Sue's doing a live stream as well tonight at 9 o'clock. John's also been invited onto Sue's, but I wanted John on for first hour to have him on my live stream. John, thank you very much for your contribution.
Thanks, guys. Thank you all.
And we'll have you on again next time, mate. Cheers.
Yes, thank you very, very much, everybody. Very nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
John,
Thank
see you
you.
later.
Cheers, John.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you,
Catch
John.
you again, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Bye. Cheers and thanks for you.
See ya.
No
See you
problem.
later, John.
So that's John Gunn. Good evening, Paul. Are you well?
Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, everybody. We all good?
Get on you, mate.
We're just
We well.
So we've chatted through week, Paul, and last time, if you remember, we did what aircraft from World War II and modern you've got to have in your stash. Just bear with me a second. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, drop me in tomorrow. No, my wallet's in house. My wallet's in house. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah, man. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Also, we were talking about last time. Sorry, I'm just buying my back. About aircraft, and tonight we're talking about tanks and armour. We have been fleeting through some videos, mate, and it's about the 5 bits of tank and armour that you've got to have in your armoury. You know, last week we said, what aircraft have you got to have in your aircraft hangar? So tonight we're talking about what have we got to have in your armoury. Okay, so I'm just flicking through some shots just to try and help people along. These are the pictures that I took down at Duxford.
That's the
Tiger.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's
we
the
got?
Tiger. Now that's the. I've got a feeling, Mark. That's the Tiger that was in
Private
Kelly's
Ryan.
Heroes.
I'm not sure.
It's the
Because it's on the T-34 chassis. It's
Yeah.
the mock-up.
Lewis, you actually saw that. What is that? You've got a better idea than any of us. What is that, man?
It's like James said, the T-34 mock-up of a Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the one that we used in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I've got a
not the
feeling
one.
it might be the one in Kelly's
Is it
Heroes, actually, Lewis.
Kelly's
Yeah, I
Heroes.
think the one
That's what I
in
got told anyway.
the one in
Saving Private Ryan was that
Saving
was
Private
from,
Ryan is actually in Australia,
Is it?
part of the Australian Armour Museum.
no, it's not. It's not that's the tank museum, James. Was it?
No, we got
What's the
131
tank-
in Bovington.
That's the
We
one
got
that
Oh,
we
is
used
it?
in the area.
131. That's the
That's what
proper
I'm trying to
Tiger.
think of. Bovington. No,
Yeah, that's
it's
it,
not. No, it's
Bovington,
Bovington.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
the
it.
proper Tiger.
There's a documentary about it on YouTube, knocking about it. It is the one at Bovington.
Right, okay.
Yeah, not. I was going to say that one that's in that photo 222. I got a feeling was in Kelly's Heroes. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a feeling that's the one that was in Kelly's Heroes.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
definitely
88.
need.
Okay.
You definitely need an 88.
Yeah, definitely. That is an
Yeah, well,
88 as well.
Yeah, I said obviously I'm not a big tank.
Your mic's playing up, Mark.
The big artillery gun, and when you're building, it's about 14 inches big, and it's beautiful, and it's lots of intricate parts, and it's like the main, I think it's Stegosaurus range or Tyrannosaurus, whichever range it is. Then I'd definitely go for some kind of big gun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
And that was the mock-up there that they've got down at Duxford behind a blown-out wall, which I thought was absolutely superb. What we got here? So, and again, if you remember, I'm saying when you get out your family car and you stand in front of one of these, they're about 12 foot across.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it? Is that American? It's got to be American, isn't it? Or no, it's not actually. It's a Brit, isn't it?
British, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is, Craig?
I ain't got a clue what that is.
No.
Right, well, it's been
What's in
lovely
front
having
of
you
it is the
on.
It
Goliath.
looks like some sort of. Well, it's not a scammer, is it? Because it hasn't got the scammer badge.
No.
No, it's not Gamel. It's I don't know.
I've got a feeling that little thing that was in front of it, Mark, that little thing down in the bottom right-hand corner, yeah, that's a Goliath. I'm almost certain that's a Goliath.
Yeah.
Because that's a
You
demolition.
saw that, didn't you?
It's a demolition.
It's like radio controlled, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a demolition unit.
Demolition unit. Okay. Now then, so what have we got here? I've no idea what that is.
Is that a Bofors?
Is that a
That's a
Bofors?
Bofors, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is a Bofors gun.
What we got here? What the bleeding hell's that?
Good Christ almighty.
That's a World War One piece, surely.
Yeah, well, it might be.
Yeah, it is. It's in the World War One section. I remember it.
It is, mate. What we got here? Oh, I did like this. Let's just have a look.
That's the Sherman engine, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this engine powered the Sherman M4A4 during Second World War. 5 6-cylinder car engines were meshed to a central drive gear, producing an output of 445 horsepower. And you can see the engines, can't you, going around the sort of cylinder thing there.
Yeah.
It's almost like a radial engine, isn't it, with 4 banks? Well, 6 banks.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Craigie, up your street there, what we got here?
Yeah, that's the bridge
I
unit.
can't see it.
Can you see it?
Not on
That's
my
the type
foot.
of bridge unit.
Some sort of bridge, isn't it?
Yeah, bridge lane.
Yeah.
Type.
Yeah. Nearly one that. It's got to be World War II.
So where are we then? Where are we? So we've got people watching, like David. I'm just going to put this question on, and if you can all answer this one, let's start.
Yeah, bro.
So, Craig, what's your answer?
What is it? Airbrush.
Airbrush for you. Okay. Let's. Paul, what's your answer?
Airbrush.
Airbrush.
Yeah.
Airbrush. Okay. And then finally, James, what's your answer?
Yeah, I'm going to go both.
Both. Right. Let's stay with James. Both. So, David, as you know, up in the comments.
Yeah.
No. That he's never built any armour. However, let's remind ourselves, my stepson has got the Cromwell and the Panther, both tiny. We can appreciate that. But then his next question on how David's going to paint this. So you said both, James. How, why, what's going on?
Yeah, main body I would spray, I would airbrush with the main body, most of it. But with obviously your hairy sticks, it's the touch-up stuff, it's your splatter work and things like that. You know, cocktail stick with a brush splatter. You pick up a little bit of paint and you just splatter it on with the cocktail stick, just brush your or put your brush across the cocktail stick and it gives it a natural splatter.
Like that.
Is that more?
Yeah,
is that more
right,
for like a weathering effect, though, James?
It's weathering. Yeah, it's weathering effect. Yeah, but I mean, you've got rubber tires as well. Around the main wheels. Most of the German armor had rubber tires. It wasn't rubber tires around the wheels. It wasn't until later in the war that obviously they went through with the steel wheels, because rubber was quite a bit of a hard to grab hold of for them. But I mean, say most of our tanks, the Shermans had rubber around the wheels as well, so you can use your paintbrush to use, obviously put the rubber tire in around,
So back to David then. So he's got this. When we said these 1 in 76 and 1 in 72, how big are we looking at?
We're looking at about 3-4 inches.
So basically, what we're saying there is build it all, prime it in black.
Well, yeah, I mean, say our black base anyway. Our black base everything. So, but at that scale, I don't think it makes much difference, Mark. What you
No.
you base, just give it the normal olive drab, you know. And I mean, to say you got 50 shades of olive drab as well, you know. So you can't say, nobody can say it's the right color. You know, green is green.
Touch up things like your wheels and tracks, obviously with the paintbrush. Little bit of weathering on that scale, like the most massively hard scale.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So, Paul, let's go to Paul. So, Paul, we've talked about what armor we've got to have in our armory. So, what's your number one choice, and what kit can you pluck one out of thin air, mate? Is he frozen?
Yeah.
He has.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. Paul, his Wi-Fi's struggling a little bit. Let's go back to young Lewis. So, young Lewis, what's your number two? What have you got to build? What kit?
Tiger
Well,
One.
you've got 1,000 kits, 1,000 kits in your stash. I want 5 that you've
Come
got
on.
to have your armory.
A Tiger One, definitely.
Tiger One.
Is this just in general, or is this my personal like top 5?
Your top 5, mate. You're the one. What have you got to have there in your armory, buddy?
Ooh. I think a Chieftain Marksman, that's a really good one.
Right, okay.
One at Duxford that you missed out on.
I know. It must have been a bit that I missed. Definitely a German half track, one of the Hanau mags.
Yeah.
I know, man. Why? What is it? When's it from?
Well, it's German half track used it Second World War.
Yeah.
Usually had the MG42 on.
Yeah. Or the 42.
Yeah, APC.
34 or the 42.
Yeah. Used basically everywhere.
Yeah.
Quite effective. So
Yeah.
they also look quite nice.
Cool. Paul, back to you. What have you got to? Are you with me? Are we freezing a little bit? What have we got to have, Paul, in the armory? He's reaching. What's he doing?
He's gone again.
Gone again. He's missed in.
Poor old
It's
Paul.
gone.
He's been fine all week.
I know it has been. It's been sound all week.
Yeah.
While he's buffering. Let's get this one on. So, Gray's Models. That's Graham from Cleethorpes. Good evening, Graham.
Good evening, great.
You are well, mate. David says, thanks, guys. I'll let you know how you go.
Hey, you're welcome, Dave.
Anytime.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate.
Let's. I think our
Good luck. Don't forget to get the magnifying glass.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have him back on again. Let's see if he's here. Paul, are you with me?
I think so now. I was having nothing but technical issues.
I can hear it, mate. So, can we go for your number one? What have you got to build? What you got to have in your armory?
Well, I don't know if many of you know, I don't really build tanks as such. So I think, you know, I'm always for the unusual armor kits like missile launchers and bridge layers and tank recovery vehicles and the like tank transporters.
I've got like a massive collection here. What you're saying on my desk. Lined them all up, ready.
Hello.
So, first one, we'll go for a recovery one.
There you go. That's my bag. That's my kind of thing.
Right. Okay.
So
What kit is it, Craig?
That's a Krav. So that's a accurate armor conversion kit with a Tamiya Challenger 2 bottom end. That one.
All right, okay. Is that weird?
Uh,
That seems a bit weird. Why has it got a particular bottom end and a different top end?
Because it's a conversion kit, so you use the Tamiya hull and
Yeah.
the wheels, and then the Accurate Armor top hull to convert it to that. Then we've got something a bit more weirder.
Oh, that is weird.
Okay, what's that?
That is a driver training tank. So this is what you learn to drive. Challenge
All
two.
right, okay.
You'll see these flying around at Bovington all the time on the roads.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, okay. That's cool.
These fly all around the roads at Bovington Tank. So you come to a junction and want to come flying across frontier.
Is that a similar down thing, Craig? Like a Tamiya bottom half and then a aftermarket top half?
Yeah, so that's Tamiya. No, that's Trumpeter bottom half, that one. With
Yeah.
Scorpion miniature models conversion kit on it.
Right, okay, yeah, I get it.
What else have we got?
Next.
We've got the Street Fighter Challenger 2.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's Berlin. That's the Berlin colours, isn't it?
Why
Yeah.
has it got a snowplow up from?
So that's well, it is a plough basically from knocking cars out of the way. This is
All
more
right.
for urban areas with
Yeah.
the mock up of the radar missile system on the top. They
Yeah.
were planning on putting the missile systems on the top clearing, so that will closely use for infantry for them to run behind it.
Have you built one of them, Lewis?
Pardon?
That's
You
not a
built
kit,
one of
that's
those?
scratch built.
No.
Rack build.
Scratch
I've
built.
never.
that
I've got a
for
Challenger 2
upwards.
in the stash, but I've not built it yet.
We've got our Logie Bear behind you, Craigie, just in
Yeah.
case he tries to spook you.
That's it. Then we've got the one from
Nice.
Afghanistan. This is what they took up to Afghanistan to trial.
I like the side of that where it's all the different. What is that down the? I know it's called skirt armour, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all block armors. This.
Block armour.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got that
Look at that.
And what else have I got? Oh, I've got my classic. Everyone's gonna have one of these in their collection.
What's
Challenger
that?
1.
Challenger 1. That's British.
It is. It's got the longest record for tank on tank kill. No other
Which
tank
is?
killed. I can't remember what it is now, but it's a long way. Happened in Gulf War.
That's no
About
good.
4,000 metre, isn't it?
Yeah, it was some distance, weren't it? It knocked it out well and truly.
Okay.
Let me go and see what else I've got in my collection. 2 seconds.
Go on, then. Okay. Hang on, Paul.
That's my kind of thing.
Look at that. Lewis, you
Yeah.
like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where's that kit we got you for your birthday, Lewis? Is that at your mum's?
Yeah, it is at my mum's.
What's that?
I've got something similar.
Find it.
I've got something very similar.
That looks a bit tasty, does that, Paul?
Yeah, man.
Come on, Lewis.
It's not on a trailer, but it's. Let me just try to get a box out here.
James, you want
I've got that Fallout, man.
He's getting bloody box out.
Say again, Mark.
I said you ought to have been up in your loft getting all your boxes out. Come on, Lewis, let's have a look.
Mate, no chance.
Paul, look at this.
Iron Drum.
Oh, yeah, I heard the
Yeah.
Iron Dome, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nice.
it's gone
Paul,
together
you
really
just-
well.
Nice.
What have you just mentioned, Paul? A phallus?
My phalanx.
Phalanx. Let's have a
Get
look.
it out.
Phalanx, yeah, that's a missile
Paul's
launcher, isn't it?
actually in the middle of moving. Well, he's moved, but he's in the middle of doing his
Oh.
shed.
Yeah, the minigun.
Minigun. How many rounds a minute?
About 3 million.
Is that the one that just goes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I must admit, I do sometimes watch when I'm sat here on the night time and you lot are bugging off, I'll put YouTube on, and actually, if you look in my YouTube history, you'll see that I do like to watch them videos, especially when the aircraft are coming in and they're trying to train the gun on getting in front of it and try to knock it out of the sky. I do like that. What we've got a comment from David again, who says, Craig, let's answer some questions, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
So, I'm going to put you on thing. So, what size are those, Craigie? They are cracking. So, let's go through them again.
So, we've got the 135 Trumpeter with the scratch building for the Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Tamiya, the original Tamiya Challenger 1 with metal tracks.
Metal tracks.
Trumpeter Challenger 2 driver training with Scorpion miniature models conversion kit.
Yeah.
All 135. RFM Megatron.
So that again, Craig, you've just got a bit muffled there, love.
That's the RFM Megatron.
Little bit of feedback.
Yeah, I get feedback from somebody.
I've just muted your mic, Craig. I'm just going to try and find out where feedback's coming from. Is it from me?
No, it's not from you. It's from Craig, I think, mate. You got a TV on?
No.
You got a television on?
No.
Is it from me? Paul?
No, it's not from you. It's from Craig, I think, mate.
Might be me.
No, it's Paul.
Paul.
No. Is it from me? Paul?
It's Paul. He's got his TV on.
I know I'm delayed. I've actually just put my telly on, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it is. It's your TV, mate. You're getting feedback off it.
I've actually just put my telly on, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it is. It's your TV.
Yeah, I've just turned my telly off.
Cheers, mate. Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, it feeds back through my microphone, back through yours, back through mine, and it just echoes like the shit. Oh, we're over technical difficulties. Craigie, back
Hello.
onto your cell.
We've got the Chieftain armoured recovery vehicle.
Yeah, it's nice.
Tamiya bottom end, accurate armor.
1 in 35.
1 in 35, yeah. We've got the accurate armor 434 recovery vehicle. Can't be in a board in here. We all recovery vehicles. Shall we go for a little walk again?
Yeah, let's go and have a walk.
Let's have a walk.
Yeah, it's all modern, isn't it?
Our roving reporter, Mr. Craigie Stinson.
2 seconds.
Craig,
Put
you're
some
live
lights
on
in.
scene. What can you tell us about what's going off there?
Where?
Should do that. Well, I'm down in the cave at the minute, mate.
So we've got Mark 1. What we were on about earlier.
Yeah.
Challenger 2 up there with a power pack in it that you can't buy. That I've scratch built. We've got a Samson over there. Down here, we've got another Krav recovery vehicle. So
Is that a Chinook above it?
It is, yeah. 1 in 35 Chinook.
Oh, that's your favourite. Everyone's got to have one of them, haven't they?
Exactly. Couple of an Abbott. What we got over here? Where are we? We've got a Scorpion. Scimitar, sorry. Scimitar. Abbott.
Abbott. Yeah.
Another recovery tank. Challenger on back of the tank transport that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
2 432s.
Yeah.
And here we have a Combat Engineers tractor halfway through being painted.
Sound.
Yeah, nice.
seeing other people's armor definitely gives you the bug, but to have more armor.
Yeah.
It's just armor, pure armor. It's like a museum. Then we're back. And there's my cool little picture in the background. So there we go. That's my armor collection.
All modern.
All modern, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Where's why nobody mentioned the Shermans and the World War
We haven't had a chance.
Right, come on. So let's move it on then, James. So what else are we looking at to have in your armory that you
So it would be a King Tiger, Sherman, definitely a Sherman, any of the Shermans. M4, HVSS, the chassis, you know, rather than having the it's a more modern suspension unit. T34. Like John said, either the 85 or the 76. The 76 was mass produced for Kursk. They went up against the Tiger 1s during the Kursk offensive.
Okay.
And they were just mass produced. They were straight off of trains and straight into battle. A 251, I think, half track, and maybe an M3 for the Yank side.
Green, are we swapping any of them out? Paul, Craig, what's the crack? Anybody?
You know, as I've mentioned, can I just mention, like, I'm into me more the modern armor and the unusual stuff, i.e., tank transporters and missile launchers and this, that, and the other. But sort of the World War II stuff. I know I've got like a little smaller Panzer III, I think it is, but I only got that because it's got its towing and ammunition trailer. I've also got, obviously, I've got that 88. I want the half track that tows that.
Yeah, the 7.
I want the 4. The Tamiya kit, James. The what's the big Tamiya half track with the tank transporter?
That's the Famo wagon. That's the SDK 9.
I would like that.
Yeah.
There's a 4 tank transporter as well by Das Werk, I think it is, or possibly TACOM. I've got TACOM's V2 launcher and transport system. That's a nice looking kit.
Yeah.
It's buried, I think, so I can't exactly show you that one. No, it's buried somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it is. That's a nice looking kit.
Lewis, out of your 1,000 kits, how many tanks and bits of armor have you got, or have you got any aircraft in there?
I've got a few aircraft. Like I've got a Lightning, a Hunter.
Sorry.
I've got a Lynx helicopter.
Yes.
Lewis, out of all your kits that you've got at the moment, if I said to you, whatever it is that you're building now, you had to stop and go and get your absolute kit out that you've got, that you're sort of saving a little bit, which one would it? You're nodding. Which one would it be and why?
Border Models Macarthur that I've started.
You've already started it. Border Models. Now I know that Border Models make a nice Lancaster. So is it the same Border Models, Jim, that make this tank? It is.
Yeah.
And what's so special? Have you seen it, James? Have you seen it, Craig? What's so special about this kit?
What, the Merkaba?
The interior on it's really well detailed. The parts fit together beautifully. Just grab it a second.
Grab it.
The detail. I don't know if you won't be able to see it from the angle, but the detail on like some of the little panels is amazing. And like the engine detail on it is incredible. It's just the quality of the parts as well are really well. The price of the kit, can't complain. Everything about it's just perfect.
No, this is
been good so far. so I'm looking forward to getting it done. I've got metal tracks for it as well.
What's
So you got is that crew for it as well up there? Lewis, is that the crew for it as well?
This is infantry to go with it.
Yeah, cool.
This is the crew for it.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
And I've got metal tracks as well for it. I have this to put at the side of a road that it's going past.
Oh, brilliant.
So it's going to be on a base. See if I can find out else for it. Maybe some more infantry, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, look, nice when it's finished.
Yeah, will be.
What's the difference between metal tracks that you get in a kit?
I find metal tracks are a lot just nicer to have. Like the
Sag
process of
properly,
making
don't
the
Yeah,
process
it gives
of
it a
putting them
natural
together.
sag, doesn't it?
Putting them together is a lot better than metal and plastic ones. You just drill the holes out, put your wire through, snip it, dab a super glue, sorted. And it's not like it's a draining process where you've got to be extremely careful. I find it quite fun, to be honest. Don't bore me. I just take my time with it.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah,
I
that
love
makes sense,
finishing
Lewis.
them as well to get that natural rust effect on them, that natural wear.
Yeah, makes sense, mate. Gives the kit that bit of weight as well, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I did on my last year's competition entry, the Tiran 5 Israeli, and it was beautiful. I don't have it on me now, otherwise I'll show you.
You
But
get a medal for that?
you what? Sorry?
You get a medal for that?
Yeah, they were metal tracks.
No, did you get a medal for that?
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I got a trophy, 3rd place. Yeah.
You got? Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it?
At my mum's.
Oh, bugger.
I'll stick some pictures of it up when I go back tomorrow.
Yeah, sound, mate. Sounds about. David says, stunning, Craig, and I think we can all appreciate that, mate.
Yeah, man.
We've got another
like to build your army,
different fella, yeah.
let me just make you gear cocker. Go on, tell us what the bleeding hell's that?
So,
That's a damaged jackal, isn't it?
That's
no,
right,
this is a Mastiff. But
Mastiff.
I've done it as an IED, which will be a further diorama further down the line. But the damage, explosion.
Shouldn't be showing us that. Show competition piece.
Yeah, if I get round to it, that's another one to get round to. But all the underneath.
Yeah, that's your competition piece.
So that's that. So that kit, that Meng Mastiff, is an absolute brilliant kit. I can't fault that one.
Who makes the? So you've mentioned accurate armor, but who makes the best? Because we've talked about Tamiya as well. Tamiya, I've heard on armor, and this is hopefully going to help David as well. Tamiya is well known, James, isn't it? Called shake and bake kits.
Yeah, they are shake and bake kits. Yeah, they go together lovely.
Why is
they
that?
just go together because of the engineering of them. It's just because of the engineering of it all, Mark. They do. You can literally just chuck the glue in the box, give it a shake, and it'll come out. They're just perfect.
Like what Andy does.
Like what, Paul?
Like Andy's hobby headquarters does. Have you not seen his intro?
Yeah, shake and bake.
Oh, the boxing where it shakes.
Yeah, where he comes out.
Comes out with a tag. It's only an animation, like, but he's getting the points across.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as an introductory, so for David, so obviously he's going to build them 2 little Airfix kits. And like he said earlier, he's hoping to dip his toe into a little bit more into armour. So if he builds them and he goes, do you know what? I quite enjoyed them. What's his next step up, do we think?
135th.
Yeah.
135th.
130. Yeah,
and
he's got to go
Tamiya?
135th. 135th. There's so many kits out there in 135th that he's got a free choice with.
Paul?
Anything Tamiya 135th?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he better off when he starts? Because again,
start with a Tamiya.
Is he better off with rubber tracks
Yeah.
and blue, or what?
Rubber bands.
They've got
All the Tamiya kits come with rubber bands. So
Yes, they do.
you know, most of the newer kits come with this Lincoln length track, which is solid pieces, and then obviously you put
Yeah.
the links around the drive sprocket and the idler wheel, but most of them are they're rubber bands,
I must admit,
which can be
myself,
a hindrance. It depends how you want to go into a mark. Like Lewis, you can buy aftermarket is another thing. You know, you go into aftermarket sales, and you can pay just as much as for aftermarket as what you do for the kit. You know.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah,
tracks here.
135th Tiger. Yeah, Dave. Yeah,
yeah, definitely,
yeah, you've got to. Yeah.
definitely.
Try and
Well,
stay
yeah,
away
it's
from the
all
early. Try and stay away from the early Tamiya, especially the Tiger. You want to go sort of like later. I think they brought out the mid Tiger. They brought out an early Tiger, which was later. Which I'll say later. It's like 2000s, 1999, 2000 sort of era, rather than the 1976 version, because they're just basics. They really are basics. At least Tamiya did a little bit more. They sealed the hull in. So you've got no through look, you know, you've got no light source coming in from anywhere else. It's literally just the kit. Most of these kits are like that now. You've got yeah, that's the ones, Mark.
Yeah. Let me just make not for you guys. I'm just going to make my screen just a little bit bigger, so I can get a little bit more on. So these that I'm fleeting across here, then James.
Yeah, that's the later. Yeah, any one of those. I would stay away from the later ones, because the later ones had Zimmerit on, and Tamiya didn't produce the Zimmerit for it in the kit.
Okay.
Not to begin with. It did come out with it eventually.
Do you want to tell us what Zimmerit is?
Zimmerit is an anti-mine paste. But funnily enough, it was only the Germans that used magnetic mines. So the Russians, I think the Russians got into it later in the war. But yeah,
as tough as it sounds, when you say anti-mine paste, I'm absolutely
anti-magnetic mine.
I'm still
magnetic mines. Yeah, they used to run up to them, and it's a bit like watching Save It Private Ryan with the sticky bombs.
Oh yeah,
it's that sort of thing, but they're magnetic.
The actual Zimmerit itself, Mark, it was like a concrete paste. It was literally like a paste, and it smeared it all over the tank.
Okay.
So obviously,
let me just go back up to the top. These pictures that you can see, any of these saying, "Oh, third from the left, fourth from the"? Can you see these?
Right. Yeah. If he were to buy a Tiger tank, I would suggest the grey one there, the third big picture from the left.
This one?
Then,
or this?
Yeah, that one there. Yeah.
Let me just blow
that one
up,
there.
See if I can get a look at that one.
That one, yeah. I think they do the Bovington tank decals in that one as well, because that's the early version. It's not the early version, but yeah, it is an early version of it. And I've got a feeling they've got the Bovington tank markings in there, 131.
I think they do, yeah.
Yeah.
£29.99 of your English penny.
That's just like having a couple of pints of a Saturday night.
That's a bargain at that 30 quid for that time. And he'd enjoy that one, James?
Oh, he definitely will, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they go together lovely.
Right, smashing. Let's David, I hope that answers that answers your question. Always here to help, mate. Let's just have a look with comment. He says bargain that.
Yeah, it is a bargain, Dave. Yeah. It's a nice kit as well, well detailed.
I must admit, the difference is because I'm not an armour. Difference being that I have noticed between I suppose, I don't want to sound awful, but the cheapness of armour kits compared to, if you get a 1 in 32 Phantom, a Tamiya Phantom, you're looking at 130 quid.
Yeah.
But it seems that with 1 in 35 armour, your starting prices are more along 30 quid.
Yeah.
All depends on the tank, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you put them together, Mark, there's a little bit less size difference.
But well, yeah, Craig, what's your take on it, mate?
It all depends on what you want, what tank you want. You know, I've paid this Chieftain Bridge layer. I don't want to tell you what I paid for that.
Yeah, but it's a
500
specific.
quid.
It's a specific model, though, Craig, isn't it? You
It
know.
is, yeah. So
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, then obviously that's what you pay for it.
Yeah, it's
You
not,
know, I mean, it's like
model.
with me 1/16. I mean, they say you got kits there, the King Tiger, 260 quid.
That's
You know,
it.
and I'll think nothing of if I want it, then I'll buy it. You know,
Yeah,
you got the
that's it.
Panther, Trumper to do the Panther, but they're all interior kits. It's a bit like Ryefield models, I think, with 135th. They're starting to do interiors now. You
Yeah,
know,
so
some people like it, some people don't.
So if David sees a kit that says full interior as a new novice,
As a starter, good luck.
But I can't say all because my first kit was an accurate armor kit. I jumped straight in, jumped into
Yeah.
deep end, and the choice where I make it or I don't. That's it.
Yeah, and it's resin as well, isn't it? Accurate armor.
Yeah.
See, I would stay away from resin if I'm a first timer, pure and simple, because you don't want to go breathing in all that dust.
all that stuff.
Wear a mask. Yeah, you want to wear a mask. Definitely a mask if you're going to use resin.
Paul, have you built interior stuff, or do you just stay with the shell?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't actually. No, come to think of it, no. But I would. I'd say, yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't go out my way to get it.
Yeah.
But if it was, if it's in the box, it's going in.
If it's in the box, it's
but
going in.
Can we just go back? Can we just go back to tracks a minute?
Yeah.
The way James mentioned the Lincoln length tracks, that's something I would try and avoid.
Yeah.
If I bought the kit, or I'd say I really wanted the subject, but the subject comes with Lincoln length, I would instantly be looking for aftermarket tracks. Instantly looking, because I really don't fancy the idea of them Lincoln length tracks.
That sometimes if you have a look on YouTube, sometimes what's he called, Night Shift. Now Night Shift, he'll build the tracks or the wheels separate. The tracks are sort of like Lincoln length, but they're always broken at a certain point, so he can actually work it back in around once he's painted. You know, so it depends on skill level. The only reason I said with the Lincoln length, it might be easier for David to do that, or the rubber bands. Use the rubber bands that's in the kit itself, you know, because they are pretty good. That's why I said stay away from the 1976 version, you know, the early version of the Tiger, because the tracks on them are bland as hell. But most of the newer Tamiya stuff they're printed quite well.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to staple them as well.
What's that?
What length?
Yeah, no. The rubber bands, rather than glue them, staple them.
I'm just going to pop that onto there because I want to just drop onto this one and share my screen. I'm just going to pop Paul back on because Paul dropped off momentarily there. Let's just add Paul back on because we're into the conversation. So you can see that on YouTube, we've got Harry. All I've typed in there, look, is Lincoln Length tracks, and starting right up at the top, eBay, and then Harry Houdini, how I do Lincoln Length tracks, quick and easy track
That's the
links,
Panzer III.
how to paint tracks and wheels. David, if you're still with us, it looks like YouTube is your friend. Fine scale modeler there, assembling oh, hang on a minute here. We've got non-working individual link tank.
Yeah, that's the ones that you sort of like put in a specially mold, and you do like 5 or 6 together, glue them, and then obviously using extra thin, which gives you sort of like leave it for a couple of minutes, and then you can actually bend the tracks around.
I've got to say, Young Lewis has got Young Low. You've got a YouTube channel, mate, which I will plug. It's Lewis Dell Modeling, and I think I'd like to see you do a little video on some tracks, because as a young lad, and just because you're young, but you've got people who are older, obviously, like David, and it can be quite daunting. I think we'd all agree, Paul and James and Craig, that if you start in Lincoln Length and you start watching some of these older guys that are building that are a little bit seasoned, it's actually ideal if you watch somebody like Lewis saying, "This is how I do it," because it's in a much younger approach from a state of mind point of view, and it's easy concept to understand.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, but there's loads on here, Dave. There's loads about Lincoln Length tracks, mate. Felix the freaking cat. So nice one, absolutely nice one. So Lewis, that's the challenge to you for next time, to say, Lincoln. Let's have a little video made by you on Lincoln Length. David, obviously still watching, says certainly daunting doing tracks for me. You know what?
It's not. No,
Nah.
I built the chip, and I bought. We're over there. I bought some Lincoln Length tracks, and they were absolutely rubbish from Tacom, and I ended up using the ones. From my point of view. When I did that first piece of armor, and I actually had that piece given, when I came to do the tracks, I was kind of pleased in a way that the individual Lincoln Length ones didn't really suit for me, because once I'd started putting the rubber band ones on, took the side skirt off, managed to glue it, managed to sort of slip them up, managed to paint them, weather them, and then fold them up. And then because they move around your sprocket and your idler wheel, I could move the join from the bottom round up to the top, the side skirt on, can't even tell.
Yeah, that's right. That's the beauty of that. The beauty of side skirts. See, even then, Mark, what you could have done is just put them onto the bottom, but staple them.
Yeah, it does say that.
Put a normal staple gun, put them together and just staple them. But when you put them on, just put them to the bottom.
Yeah. If you've got two kits side by side, though, obviously we're talking about, if David gets into this and he's like 2, 3, 4, 5 kits down the line, Lincoln Length, is it something that he needs to look at in the future?
Well, it depends on what he wants to do. If he just wants to build it straight out of the box, then carry on as he is. If they come with Lincoln Length, then make them. If they come with rubber bands, then make them. It's entirely up to him. If he wants to do the metal tracks, then there's videos on YouTube, so you can see what they run through and give you a step-by-step notion of how to do it anyway. and they are pretty easy to go together. Most of the 16th kits is they're separate track links, and they're working as well. So it's either a metal bar that goes through the link, or it's a plastic bar that goes through the link. But if you're using the plastic, then obviously you've got to be a little bit careful when you're gluing to keep them in. You know, if you follow the instructions, it'll tell you where to just drop a little piece of extra thin right at the end, you know, before you push in, just to push it home. And then that'll glue to the thing. But obviously keep working the track links to make sure that they don't run through.
The funny thing about that from my point of view is once I'd finished that Blackjack Euro Fighter Typhoon, I went to my tiny little stash and I picked out the Meng Russian missile launcher, James. This will make you chuckle because I know that you can remember. And I got the box out, I was rubbing my hands and I said, yes, instructions and sprue number 1 and beautiful. Sprue down. And then got to like the last 4 sprues and went, what the fucking hell are these?
Yeah, it's all track links. That's right. Yeah,
track lens. Now, David, but that's just me, mate. Because fast jets throw a fast jet at me all day long. But when I'm saying, you know, if David gets 4, 5, 6 kits down the line, and then does he need to look at individual track lens? I've got 8.5, 9 years of modelling behind me, aircraft primarily, fair enough. But I'm not kidding, mate. Even after 8 years, I opened that box, looked at all the beautiful, flash-free, no ejector pin marks, absolutely stunning kit, but got to those last 4 sprues and went, that's going back in box.
Yeah.
No, thanks, not for me. Lewis,
I look forward to that day.
As what, Craigie?
I look forward to building the tracks, mate. I love it.
Yeah.
You really? I've got a job for you.
Really...
Guess what? I've got a job for you.
I'll do it, not a problem. I don't mind that.
I'm
doing it right way.
Lewis, interior tanks or shell tanks?
Sorry, I couldn't hear those something going past.
Interior tanks with interior in, or just the shell? What's your preference?
Really, just shell, but I'm starting to get into interior a bit as well.
Okay. So is that because it frightens you? Is it because it's too much work? Have you got the patience? What's going off?
It's more of a skill and patience thing, like. So I'm like on that Macarva is my first interior kit I'm really going for. So
it's forward planning as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing with interiors, you don't see them, do you? You don't see inside the turret.
No, once it's all. Yeah, not unless you onion it, you tear it.
That's the only way you can see it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, David, while you're watching, and obviously for anybody else that's watching after, quick plug as well, because what I want to say to you, mate, is at the beginning of the stream, let me take young Lewis out here because I don't want to frighten life out of him. The camera's down here, mate. So, as you know, at the beginning of the live stream, I talk about Club, and Club's got a Facebook page. However, we do actually have a second page, and it's called Sesku Models Live. Sesku, S-E-S-K-U, Sesku Models Live. It's on Facebook. If you put that, if you're on Facebook, if you don't join it, and put a join request into our second page, the whole second page is so that people like yourself who watch the live streams with Lewis and James and Paul and Craig and Rue and Gene and Dave House and all the other guys that come down to the club. That page is primarily for people like yourself that want to post pictures onto the group so that when we're doing the live screen twice a month, I can drop onto that page and show everybody's workings, and it'd be great to have you join and post your pictures on, so that all us lads here next 2 weeks said, this is David's work, this is where he's up to, and we can help you, or, well, I can't, obviously, but we can certainly chat about all the work that you're doing and give you some great advice and motivation to keep going. Is that right, lads?
Yes.
Yep, definitely.
Sesco Models Live. We're on Facebook. Have a look for us, mate. Have a look and be a join request, and we'll get you in. Okay, Paul, back to you. So, I think we've just about had Craig's 5. You're a little bit more diverse on your tanks and what we've got to add. We're talking about missile launchers and big guns on back of things and coastal defense systems, phalanx and all that kind of thing. What else have we to have in our armory, pal?
I'd certainly go a tank transporter of any era. A tank transporter of any era, you know, World War II, modern.
Yeah.
I've got the Hobby Boss HEMMT with a Abrams on the back. Well, it'll have an Abrams on the back when I get round to it. But as I mentioned earlier, I do like modern armour.
Yeah.
But I would also like the Tamiya Famo half track, which is a tank transporter, and therefore I would need a tank to go on the back of that, which would probably be a Tiger.
Right, bear with me. So it's I'm typing Tamiya what?
It's a FAMO.
Is it F?
Yeah.
FAMO, yeah. SDKF said 9.
Tamiya Famo. Here we go. Let's just have a look, see if I can find a couple of images for this, because right. So stop sharing that screen. I'm going to present and share screen on this one instead. Let's share that. Let's just so that I can actually see what the bloody light is I'm talking about. Is
That's
that the
one, Mark? Yeah.
That's the one. That one there, Mark. That's it.
That's the one.
Well, all right, that one. Let's just see if I can. That one, Paul.
Well, that's just.
Well, no, I do actually want that one because I've actually got the Tamiya Flak 88, and that was used to tow the Flak 88. So
no,
I would like that as well.
It was the 7 that was used. It was a SDK Z7, Mark.
Yeah. I know, but it's a similar thing, though. And it's a similar thing. It's abstract to the layman's term. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no,
sorry, mate.
That's a bit nice, does that, Paul?
It is. It's big.
Yeah. But if you go to the slightly left of it, Mark, and you got that one there, the big, that one. That's the one I want.
That's the one that you want. That one.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know how to make that bigger.
I think the trailer only carried up to a Panzer IV on that, mate. I think it was tonnage wise.
Whatever, whatever it carried, mate. I'd be putting it on it, obviously. Like,
yeah, what would be nice, Paul, if you were to do a diorama, is 3 of those towing a Tiger.
Well, yeah. I've seen that photo, James.
Yeah, they actually give you the in the instructions. It actually tells you where to put your towing bars from one tractor to the next tractor unit. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. As you well know, I've got the Dragon Wagon, and that I've got the single version.
Again, that's another kit I'd like. You know, I like I said, I like the unusual stuff.
Yeah,
I would like the Dragon Wagon. And obviously put a Sherman on the back of it
as well. So
yeah. Obviously put a Sherman on the back of it.
I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you that I'm going to come back to us. Can you see the comment there?
Good life.
Fishing with George.
You know who that is, don't you?
That's Dad.
That's that Pop.
That's Dad.
No, it's George.
Oh,
all right, okay. Where's he still out?
He'll be laid on his bed, mate, watching the live stream.
All right, okay.
George. George, thanks for watching, mate. I will. I'll be getting you up in about 8 hours to go fishing with Grandad. Bless you.
You going out? Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right. Go on.
I'm also, if you can also, Mark, if you can get up, if you can look up, I think it's Tacon's V2 launcher system.
Right,
I want
hang on.
that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
V2. I'm gonna put
Yeah, because that's got the little tractor unit as well, isn't it?
That's the one, James. Yeah, I've got that in my stash.
Yeah.
So, like like I said, I like the unusual armor side of things.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tacon
I think it's
V2.
Yeah, I'm sure it's Tacon V2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one there,
yeah,
man.
that's it there.
No, not that
Bottom
one.
left.
Which
No,
one?
not
Come down
that
a
one.
bit. Come down a bit.
Down the big
Down.
picture, Mark. Oh, right, the one on the left-hand side, mate. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
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 that
yeah.
one,
The one on the
sorry.
left at the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's that one.
that one. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other one is the kit built up.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Where's that picture gone now? Let me just see if I can. Let's just have a
That's
look
all.
here.
Roboty.
Is it that one? Is it that one?
Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah.
You fancy a bit of that, Paul, dear?
It's that one. It's that one.
Is that the one that you like? I want that one.
No, it's all robotic.
Right, okay.
There's a better picture of it there with it sort of like whoa, up,
Whoa.
Go up.
Right.
go up. That one.
Oh,
Right.
let me
No,
get rid of
up.
that. Let me get rid of that. Where?
Oh, you got to go up now because it was on the other page that you just got rid of.
Hang on a minute. What's this? That one.
No, it was sort of like halfway up. Right.
Halfway up.
Yeah, it was showing it halfway up. You've lost it now.
You people. Right, hang on a
You're
minute.
working. You're going too fast, Mark.
Hang on, let me go up. So I think I clicked on that one.
That one. Yeah. Right. Now,
So
if you go down the page,
Yeah.
right. Whoa. Right.
Whoa.
To the left. No. Up slightly.
Oh,
And one more. Now down one. That
That one.
picture.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one.
That's
Is that the
72.
one?
Yeah. That's 72nd scale. Oh dear. Oh dear. Magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's no good for Man the Beast. That is it. 70. Mind you, how big 72? No, it's only going to be.
It'll be tiny.
No, you've got to
No,
have
it'll be quite long actually. It'll be about 8-9 inches. I would have thought long because
Yeah.
that's a big rocket, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the thing that's towing it, though, isn't it? That'll be tiny.
Yeah, that would be tiny.
That'd
Yeah,
be
that's like
that'd be a
building a
right
Jeep.
nightmare to build.
Yeah.
Mark,
Yo,
do you mind if I interrupt a second?
I don't mind at all, love. That's what you're here for.
You were asking about kits that you definitely have in stash. How about a Bradley?
Of what?
A Bradley APC.
Craig knows all about Bradley's.
I'd rather have a Warrior, to be honest.
That's the American APC. It's I've got 3 of them now. They're amazing. Tamiya kit, the M2A2, the ODS is brilliant. Got this one off Graham for 20 quid. So,
Bargain.
no complaints, and I've already built that when I got it off Clem last year, and it went together really well.
Yeah.
But
Well, they do anyway, don't they? It's Tamiya, so.
yeah, I mean, it's just a good kit. All the extras on side and stuff like the rucksacks and rolls.
Yeah, it's the
Really?
accessories. Yeah.
Yeah, make it stand out quite a lot. It's
Yeah.
good how you can
That's the
do
beauty with
missile
Tamiya.
system as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm still here. I'm just
Yeah, I know you're looking for it, ain't you?
yeah, I'll put that down. For God's sake, I'm having all sorts of crap sent to me. Okay, so last one from David there. Sorry, guys, I have to go now, but brilliant show, and thank you so much for all your help. That's what we're here for, Cocker.
That's all right, Dave. No problem, mate.
That is what we're here for. We are actually up. We are on time. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to get rid of that comment. You're quite all right, mate. Don't worry about it. Paul's dropped off and Lewis has dropped off, which is, as it sounds, it's actually perfect timing for me to say we're just about done because I am up for fishing in the morning with me boy. So I'm going to get rid of that screen. I'm going to make that screen bigger. And here we go. Have you enjoyed it tonight?
Yeah, brilliant,
Yeah,
mate.
good.
Brilliant.
You know what? As daft as it sounds, it's actually been more interesting for me than the aircraft one because I build aircraft, so I know what I'm talking about. When you don't know what you're talking about and you've got to listen, you're picking up literally every little thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's the? Oh, hang on a minute. Nice street. You guys definitely know your stuff. Thank you very well. These
Thanks
four
very much,
guys,
Dave.
though, I certainly haven't got a clue. Where would I go with this? You can stay on screen while I'm chatting. Where would I go with this? I have got the Meng Buk Russian missile system, but like I said, Craig is going to do my links for that. Thanks a lot, mate. He's looking
No
at
worries.
that.
Oh dear, oh dear.
But I'll get them to you at next Club Craig in 2 weeks, and then I'll get them back 2 weeks later by Mitch.
Don't forget.
No, I'll tell you,
Scotland.
he'll probably put that together while he's there.
Yeah, I know. In which time I will have probably finished the javelin, and I might have started something else. Paul's going to shake his head when he says, "What do you mean Craig's doing your link? Are you absolutely off? Look at him. Look at him."
That's cheating. That's like having somebody else land your fish.
Yeah, George, my lad. When me and my dad go fishing, you might have seen it on the videos, but as soon as one of us goes fish on, George literally reels in and comes and lands the fish for me and my dad, which is it's great stuff. I love it. But he's 12-year-old and he just likes landing fish. I am interested in armour. I have always said it. I can't quite get my head around the build it all in one kind of a thing and then paint it and do this. I can't get my head around that, but I will. I'm sure I will.
But you done a cracking job on that chieftain. Was it the chieftain or centurion or whatever it was?
Chieftain, yeah, it was. It was the chieftain.
Cracking job on that, mate.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
Yeah,
What's Craig laughing for? What's Craig laughing for?
I remember now. Didn't he's put the tracks on backwards, hasn't he, Craig?
Yeah, he did. He put the tracks on backwards.
Right, microphone's off. Microphone's off. You can talk all you want. I've muted you, you pair of gets. But I'm not shy. Let me put.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
What?
Can I tell you something I didn't do when I made my first tank?
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
I didn't put tracks on backwards.
Learn, mate. Live and learn.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Do you know what? If Dave Housecroft were here, I'd instantly turn this into taking the piss out of him for putting his insignia stars and bars on upside down with the 2 points pointing up. But obviously, I'll take that.
Didn't he put his wings on? He put his wings on back to front as well, didn't he, on that kit?
Front. I didn't know, obviously, that tracks were directional. I did not know that. Okay, so I am forgiven.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have you changing me bike tyres, that's for
Still
sure.
ribbing you about it, though, mate, at every 5 minutes.
Do you know what? Just keep coming. You've got about 10 seconds.
Brilliant.
Right. Okay. I'm going to pop you off one by one. So I'm going to start with. I'll start with young Low. Low, thanks for your input tonight.
No worries. Been good. See you
You
later.
are- It's been great having you on. I'm going to say goodbye. Can everybody say goodbye to young Low?
Goodbye,
Bye-bye,
Lou.
Later, Lewis. Be good,
See you,
lad.
everyone. It's been
Be
nice.
good, lad. Be good, be good, be good. Next one, James. Thank you very much for your time this evening.
More than welcome, mate. Thoroughly enjoyed it. On a subject that I'm quite good at.
It has been great. If everybody wants to say goodbye to James, that'd be great.
See you later,
See you later,
James.
guys.
See you
Later, James.
Next one is
Pip.
Craigie O. Thank you. Craig was actually supposed to be hosting tonight's show, but got cold feet at the minute and come out with some bullshit excuse about his car being properly.
It's fucked.
It's fucked.
Oh, sorry. It's
You're all
It needs
right, mate.
repairing.
We don't put your F-bomb on here. Craigie, listen, mate, thank you ever so much for joining me this evening. It's
No
been
problem.
absolute crack on, mate.
I'll see you when I get back from Scotland if I make it.
Have a great trip, buddy.
Course
No
you will.
worries, pal. Thanks a lot.
Catch you later, mate.
See you
Catch you
Later,
later.
Craigie.
And finally, Paul. Paul, I mean, me and you chat literally all week.
There's been a bit.
2 or 3 days goes by. Armour, as far as Armour's concerned, I will keep trying to think about maybe in the future at some point when I get round to it having a go. I think I'm in the same camp as David Taylor, mate. Armour's not my thing. It's not my strong point, but I know you.
But like I just said, you've done a cracking job on that chieftain or the centurion. I mean,
Chieftain, yeah, mate. It were all right. It were all right.
you look at your motorbike. Again, out your comfort zone. It's
Yeah, I know. Maybe one
So-
day.
crack on, lad. You'll be fine.
I'm sure I will. Thanks for joining me this evening, Cocker. Appreciate your time.
It's going all jumpy again.
I'll catch you later on, dude. I'll catch you later
Later,
on.
dude.
Cheers, mate. And as usual, I'm looking down here. That leaves me. I want to thank everybody that's watched. I hope that you found it entertaining. I'm definitely not an armour builder, but I really do fancy having a go. Feel free for everybody that's watched tonight or watching in the future. Sesco and Emsworth Community Scale Model Club has got a second page. It's called Sesco Models Live. SESKU, Sesco Models Live. Feel free to send a join request. You will get your pictures shown on this stream in the future. Tag it with your name, obviously, what it is, and tell us all about it and all about yourself as well. That particular Facebook page is all about the distance members that can't quite make it to the club. Thanks to John for joining us at the start of the stream this evening. And we'll wrap it up right there, fishing in the morning. So stay safe, everybody, as usual. Take care, and I will see you next time. Cheers.